If you don't, if you, the MDC constitution has got a code of conduct, well prescribed. And the MDC party has got also disciplinary guidelines, disciplinary procedures, which are well articulated in the constitution, which must be applied on anyone who is offended, who has been found guilty. There must be a proper disciplinary procedure that must be organized to deal with somebody in a manner that is fair and free. That is very clear. So if Madam Khupe had not come to the meetings for the period required for action to be taken, we don't defend her. She should have gone through a proper disciplinary procedure, which is well documented in the party constitution. Not to use the other frontiers which are not recognized, and not to use people of the same faction to crucify somebody. But whenever you violate the party constitution of the MDC, you must be disciplined. We don't defend them. We don't defend anyone who violates the party constitution, because we want to correct things. We have observed these unconstitutional processes taking place for a long time, and we cannot just keep quiet and watch. We want them corrected.
And why was he not disciplined then? Because we are looking at the party constitution.
The biggest challenge is that, let's go back to the arbiter, which is the Supreme Court judgment, and the High Court judgment. Those are the arbiter. There was a dispute in MDC where people interpreted the constitution differently, and groupings were then set, and they were generated. Those groupings started countering each other, throwing stones at each other. The formations were then all nullified by the Supreme Court judgments. Whatever actions that were done by the Chamisa team, which I was part of, and the Madam Khupe team, were all nullified. So we are talking about things that have been dealt with the professional arbiter, which is the Supreme Court judgment. So we're talking about wrong things. So we did not respect the constitution from the beginning. When we had our icon, President Morgan Tsvangirai, demised, we were supposed to have sat down constitutionally and followed the right process of establishing the right organs of the party and looking for the proper leader to lead us through a proper process. Then all what we then could have done after that could have found no one to criticize. So really, the Supreme Court have already ruled that all what was presided over by Madam Khupe or presided over by Nelson Chamisa were null and void. So those are no longer worth issues to discuss, because they are what do you call it? They are sterile. Because the arbiter is ruled that what you guys did as MDC members is null and void. Go back to 2018, 15 February, and restart the game. This is where we are, some of us, and we are inviting everybody who was the member of MDC at that particular time to organize the Eastern Congress so that we can restart the process, because we messed up throughout from that time to the time we got the school judgment. We messed up. And I believe good leadership should always be in a position to say, comrades, I made a mistake here. I am sorry. Please, can you forgive me? I am prepared to reform, to restart the process in a good way, in a transparent way and accountable way. This is where we are, some of us. So this is where you see the difference. And that's where you see the consistency of Morgan, Komichi. We have questioned why. I've been consistent. I've never left the MDC by the way. I'm still on the backbone of MDC, the original party. I'm not talking about any other new party. The one party with the constitution, the one party which went to elections in 2018, the one party that went to the 5th Ordinary Congress last year in May, the same party that went to Rufaro and celebrated the 20 years anniversary is MDC, no any other party. And this is where still Morgan Komichi is. So really, people should not really ask me what has happened to me. Should actually ask those ones that have gone outside the track. People that are not talking of a new political party called MCT Alliance. People that are talking about things that have never happened in our party. Should actually be asked, why are you deciding to divide the party? Why are you destroying the part that was left by Morgan Tsvangirai? Don't ask me those questions. Ask the one that people that are purporting to be in the right track. They are not in the right track. Actually, I'm calling them back to come back to the MDC so that we can build our party. We can restore the MDC legacy. We can restore the Morgan Tsvangirai legacy of respect, love, unity, democratic, and solidarity. Those are things that we want to make sure that they prevail in our party.